On February 19, 2023, the quiet streets of Cabot, Arkansas turned into a blur of speed and danger. A young motorcycle rider pushed his limits, hitting an astonishing 130 miles per hour in a desperate attempt to outrun Arkansas State Police Trooper Cody Martin. The chase unfolded in broad daylight, the kind of reckless sprint where a single mistake could cost a life.
One Black Yamaha expires June 23. I've got it.
Check what was the address? We're almost to Friday.
It's 901 Linden Lane, Cabot, Arkansas. 901 Linden Lane.
About 130 at Greystone.
Traffic light.
Down the rock, notify Lonoke County of below next again, showing K from 48. Next 130. Blue Rock 30 down.
034 034.
That's in West Mount Springs.
Traffic West Mount Springs.
I think it's coming to a stop. Putting his head down.
Coming to a stop.
Watch it. Put your hands out right now, mother. Put your hands out. Turn over. Turn over. Turn over.
When the pursuit came to an end, the rider's bravado collapsed under the weight of reality. Nearly 19 years old, he broke down in tears as Trooper Martin placed him under arrest and asked him to do the unexpected.
All right, come back up here. Don't cry now, dude. You're a big boy. Look right there. You're going to be on YouTube. Say, State Police got me, YouTube. Say it. Thank you.
That was a sobering yet hilarious reminder that every decision behind the handlebars carries real-world consequences, and Trooper Martin delivered it perfectly. What do you think about Trooper Martin's move? Comment and let us know. It was the evening of June 5th, 2024 in Miami-Dade County when two motorcycles caught the attention of the Florida Highway Patrol. Racing through intersections and red lights, they carved through traffic like they owned the road. As troopers closed in, one decision split their paths. One male rider went one way, the other, a female took another. What followed was a chaotic pursuit through the dense Miami streets, pushing speeds well over 100 miles per hour.
Going east on 199. 2nd Avenue. Hey, no, just check this out. They're going to take over.
We are approaching the Parker right now, and she is just going 40 miles an hour. All right, 23 in direction travel. Signal 4, signal 4. Travel. Signal 4, signal 4.
The female rider's luck ran out when her evasive move sent her crashing into a patrol car near NW 7th Avenue. She was identified as 20-something Daniela Montoya, quickly taken into custody and transported to the hospital for evaluation. Montoya faced serious charges, including fleeing and eluding law enforcement, reckless driving, and more. For troopers, it was another night's work, but for Montoya, it was the end of a high-speed gamble that nearly cost her life. On May 27, 2022, along Highway 70 in Arkansas, a bright orange KTM motorcycle flashed by radar, 144 miles per hour in a 60 zone. To troopers on patrol, it wasn't just a speeder, it was someone daring fate. The rider's boldness grew when he pulled a wheelie at 100 miles per hour, a dangerous display that screamed defiance. But as soon as trooper units turned around, the chase was on and that confidence began to crumble.
Find the ridge or something.
He just wrecked out at the roundabout I made.
Did they copy?
Hands up, man.
Look, I have my dog.
Hands up. Hey, hold on, back up. Hey, on your feet. Back up, dumbass. On your feet. Face away from us. Back up. Come on, back up to us. Back up, come to my side.
The rider, later identified as 25-year-old Jacob Costley, eventually lost control after striking a vehicle at a traffic circle. He was taken into custody uninjured but unlicensed, no insurance, no registration, and no motorcycle endorsement. What started as a show of skill ended as a sobering lesson: the road doesn't care how fast you think you are. October 25th, 2024, a cool evening on Interstate 49. Troopers spotted 4 sport bikes slicing through traffic, their engines howling past 90 miles per hour. One rider stood out a green Kawasaki Ninja, tearing through lanes like a bullet on wheels. When Trooper Walker moved in for the stop, the rider ignored the lights, pushing past 130 miles per hour and weaving through every lane in sight.
Taking 83.
He's going to stay going around down the lake.
Be advised northbound, passing 83. Kennedy.
Get on the ground now. Hands up. Hands up. Roll over. Roll over now.
After several near misses, the chase came to an end when the fleeing rider clipped a patrol car and wrecked out near 8th Street. He was identified as Gabriel Medina Garcia, who resisted arrest before finally giving up. He was charged with felony fleeing, reckless driving, and a long list of other violations. The Kawasaki Ninja might have looked unstoppable, but at the end of the night, the asphalt always wins. On June 5th, 2022, Atlanta traffic turned into a racetrack when a Honda CBR rider started weaving through lanes on Interstate 75 at breakneck speed. The Georgia State Patrol quickly locked in lights, flashing sirens, screaming, but the rider only pushed harder. What began as reckless showmanship soon transformed into a dangerous pursuit stretching across multiple interstates and city streets.
Gonna be passing Gresham.
Passing Gresham.
Coming up on Candler. Passing Candler now.
They're passing Candler.
Hey, is that unit that started at 1080? Is he still with me or did he just break off?
Yeah, I lost visual. Did that other unit that got visual on him?
Yeah, I'm 1022 on that. He's gonna be passing Candler now.
All left lane. You better sure he's not south passing Candler.
Tag number X-ray Lincoln 032 XL 0342 XL 0342 left lane.
What's your next secondary?
Sleep right there. You know, to the right, coming up on Jonesboro Road, about a half a mile.
Air 1 mile, Jonesboro.
Take Jonesboro Road, taking Jonesboro Road, exit. We'll be taking a right, going northbound on Jonesboro Road. Right.
Hey, wait, right.
He's slowing down. Pull over. He's stopping. Get off the bike. Get off the bike. Get off the bike and get off. Get off the bike and get off. Get down. Okay. Get on the ground. Put your hands behind your back. What'd I do? What did you do? What did I do? I don't know. What do you think?
The chase finally ended when the rider identified as Alexander Aldridge of Jonesboro, Georgia, slowed down and surrendered after nearly running out of options and gas. Aldridge was arrested and faced a long list of charges. He also had an active warrant for failure to appear. It was the kind of pursuit that reminded everyone watching, no matter how fast you think you can go, the law always catches up. March 13th, 2021, Villa Rica, Georgia. A trooper on patrol noticed a black motorcycle weaving between lanes without signals and early warning that something was off. When the trooper attempted a stop, the rider looked back once, then opened the throttle. And just like that, a tense backroads pursuit through rural neighborhoods and school zones began.
Coming up 78 at Sunoco. Coming up 78 at Sunoco. Turning right on Clearview, right on Clearview. Still on Clearview. Dead end, dead end to dirt behind the high school, Going through the dirt parking lot. Trying to get back around, get to the high school, 848. 1050.
You good?
All this is on camera.
Yes, sir.
Passing, I don't know how many cars on the wrong side of the road and curves. You turn around looking at me to see if I'm gaining. And hammering it so hard that your bike is breaking loose doing this on the asphalt and standing up. And then we get stopped with sirens blaring and I'm screaming at you to stop and you're trying to stand the bike back up and go. That's why I tased you.
May I call somebody real quick?
No.
The chase ended behind Villa Rica High School after the rider identified as Mr. Leverett lost control and crashed while trying to escape. Even then, he tried to lift the bike to run again until a taser brought the chaos to a halt. Leverett was treated for minor injuries before being booked into Carroll County Jail on charges of felony fleeing and reckless driving. On September 21st, 2022 in Forsyth County, Georgia, a teenager's arrogance collided with reality. A 17-year-old on a black motorcycle without a tag flashed a defiant hand gesture at a deputy before speeding off into the night. When Georgia State Patrol troopers were called, the rider's attitude only grew bolder, twisting the throttle as if he were untouchable. But every mile north on Ronald Reagan Boulevard brought him closer to a lesson he wouldn't forget.
Coming notify Forsyth County. Turning down the side street into a storage lot, towards the storage lot. 1050. Get off the ground! Get on the ground right now! Get on the ground! Get on the ground, man! Get on the ground, man! Hell's wrong with you? Get your hands behind your back! Get them behind your back!
Got your ass, big boy.
The rider, later identified as Jacob Asendorf, eventually lost control on loose gravel and went down. Despite minor injuries, his defiance continued, cursing, bragging, and showing no remorse as troopers placed him under arrest. He was charged with felony fleeing, reckless driving, and multiple equipment violations. For a teen who thought speed made him invincible, the ride ended with handcuffs and a long list of consequences. On the night of February 6, 2025, the roar of a Suzuki echoed down Interstate 630 in Little Rock, Arkansas. Troopers watched as a rider blasted past traffic at more than 100 miles per hour, weaving between lanes as if rules didn't exist. When emergency lights came on, the rider only accelerated, vanishing into the darkness. But fate had other plans, and so did the Arkansas State Police.
That's 10:50, right up 10, 10:37.
The rider Tavares Mitchell was brought down moments later after a controlled maneuver ended the pursuit. When he tried to run on foot, a taser and swift teamwork brought the chase to an end. Mitchell was hospitalized under supervision, and felony fleeing charges will be filed. Additional traffic offenses follow. A dangerous night drive turned into a cry for help, one that almost ended far worse. Before sunrise on March 3, 2022, troopers from multiple Georgia agencies joined a chase streaking up Interstate 75. The target, a lone motorcycle darting through the dark at extreme speed, tailed by flashing blue lights from 3 counties. Each attempt to block or slow him only fueled his recklessness. With speeds climbing and control slipping, the pursuit surged toward the Tennessee line.
Copy, trying to block. Copy, left line coming up by 153. Ring mile for the 348, north mile left lane. Copy, north mile left lane, 1 mile 348. Copy, right lane, coming up on 348.
Trying to jump off 348.
Copy, trying to jump off 348.
He's 1050.
Copy, 1050.
Near exit 348, the chase finally reached its breaking point. The rider lost control at the ramp and crashed while trying to escape one last time. He was taken into custody and treated for back pain before being booked. After miles of defiance, it took a single mistake to prove how fragile that line is between thrill and tragedy. On October 19, 2024, the still air over Highway 78 in Dell, Arkansas broke with the sound of a sport bike screaming past at 80 miles per hour, 20 over the limit and still climbing. Trooper Tanner Seal hit his lights as the motorcycle bolted west its speedometer, soon pushing well beyond 130. The rider's confidence grew with every reckless move, weaving through traffic and taunting fate with each lane change.
C36, Charles Roll 1024. I've got a motorcycle taking off on me. Westbound 81 and tail. It's going to be a black helmet, black jacket. Not sure of the race of the mail truck.
How close to him, buddy?
A couple hundred yards.
Simple.
Miles an hour coming to the curve. He's brake checking me.
Get on your face! On your face right now, motherfucker! Get down! Get down!
In the end, the driver identified as Michael Eves of Mississippi found his run cut short when Trooper Seal executed a precise vehicle intervention to end the pursuit safely. Eves refused medical transport and was booked without incident. That night, his high-speed arrogance met a trooper's steady precision, and the road decided the outcome. Late on July the 17th, 2024, the Clayton County Sheriff's Office Black Hawk unit picked up a black motorcycle flying through traffic on Interstate 75 North. The rider sliced through lanes at speeds reaching 140 miles per hour, unaware that the county's elite pursuit team was already behind him.
Alright, we call, he's taking CW Grant.
They're on taking CW Grant.
CW Grant, coming up on the airport. Stand by, I'm channelizing.
They're on coming up on the airport.
Alright, he just ran the intersection, 75 North, 75 North still, coming up on Cleveland. Speeds 100, traffic none. Somebody from supervision tune to my body camera, I'm about to go out of radio range.
Yeah, I'm going out of radio range.
Black Hole 5, Cobra 1, call it for me.
We're 75 North, just went under, we're going by mile marker 239, speed 108. Still northbound, traffic at place, passing mile marker 240, we're going to be coming up on Cleveland here soon. Yeah, I'm coming up on Cleveland. Alright, he's pulling over. Now it's out of Cleveland. I'm here.
The suspect finally slowed and surrendered, realizing he was boxed in with nowhere left to go. The rider was taken into custody without further struggle, ending a pursuit that could have turned deadly in seconds. Charges included felony fleeing, reckless driving, and more. The Black Hawk unit once again proved that outrunning the law in Clayton County is never an option, not at any speed. On April 27, 2025, a blue and white Suzuki roared past an Arkansas state trooper on North State Line Avenue, its rider carefree and reckless. What began as a simple traffic stop quickly escalated when the trooper flipped on his lights and the rider twisted the throttle instead. Flying down Interstate 30 at over 120 miles per hour, he turned an afternoon drive into a full-scale pursuit.
Passing the 215 mile marker, speed's 97. He's giving it all it's got. Stand by, he might try to take this exit 213 here.
25, you can get where you can end it, go ahead and end it.
Took the exit, stand by. Knocked him off the road. He's got back northbound on Larry Road.
25, do what you have to do to end it. We don't need to keep going anymore, else we'll just 22, but end it.
Pull over. Pull over. Pull over. We might be stopping at Bend Road. We're eastbound on 2148, speed 70. Tried to run them off the road. We're back north on 2148.
Hope, are you able to give updates to Texas? I'm on the phone with him right now.
Pull over. Going off-road near Bend Road.
About to beat your ass, boy! Get back here now!
The writer Kalop Reinhardt was taken into custody after troopers performed multiple controlled contacts, sending him into a field and eventually into the woods. Even after being caught, Reinhardt admitted he ran for the fun of it, showing little awareness of the danger he caused. He was cited for driving while intoxicated, reckless driving, and felony fleeing. For someone on parole and already out of chances that run through the fields, may have been the last reckless thrill he'll get for a long time. That pursuit might be over, but the chaos never really stops on the open road. Go check out the next video and see how fast things can spiral out of control when troopers move in. Thanks for sticking around. Make sure to subscribe for more wild police chases.